Most of what you may have heard over the last few years concerning violence and death in Mexico, especially at or near the border, has to do with smuggling drugs and humans. Sadly, all of the unrest and violence has curtailed faith-based missions work, and has been the reason why so many missionaries have left their work in Mexico. Those who have stayed are dealing with some very difficult situations, and that has brought a new and growing need to this land of much despair. National ministers are the individuals who will take on the role that has been vacated by missionaries who've been pulled out of Mexico. This is where the Mexico Missions Special Support Fund comes in. For the thousands of national ministers and for those missionaries who figured out a way to stay in Mexico, the needs are staggering. What was once accomplished by mission teams coming from the U.S. on an annual basis has been whittled down to a mere fraction of what used to be done and what really needs to be done. So the founders of the Mexico Mission Special Support Fund, Gene and Rita Creel, developed a way to make a dent in this serious problem. A viable way to supply some of the needs and make a difference in people's lives. Gene Creel explains that he and his wife Rita felt very strongly that God wanted them to be involved with missionaries and national pastors in Mexico. Being retired and able to support themselves with their Social Security gave them the financial freedom to pursue this dream without being concerned about their own personal needs. Rita said she and her husband both worked together in a number of business ventures over the years, which gave them a sense of how to achieve success in this type of a difficult situation. She said, "We feel equipped for the task God has entrusted to us." So Gene and Rita began by moving to the border on the U.S. side. They made and cultivated contacts with national ministers and missionaries within Mexico, and the list of needs began to grow. They began purchasing supplies, medical equipment, and materials for repairing church buildings, and it didn't take long to realize that trying to fund this personally would be a brief exercise. There must be a way, they thought, to do this with a longer-lasting impact. And so the Mexico Mission Special Support Fund was born. Take just a few more minutes to listen to some testimonies of folks who've already been helped.
Friend from Reynosa, Julio.
This is Julio Reyes, who ministers in a church in a large town called Reynosa, just across the border of the southernmost part of Texas. The project that we are working on here is to take the water from the city municipality and fill this tank from here to here. Upstairs we have two bathrooms, a men's and a ladies', that need to be supplied with water. This is where the water is literally pumped up to the top through the stairwell. You can see the pipe as it goes across all the way to the holding tank. This is where the water is held in order for the water to have pressure for the bathrooms. The Lord has blessed us in giving us a relationship with the Mexico Mission Special Support Fund. They have been a real encouragement to us and have been the push that we needed to get these much-needed projects completed. We are very grateful and thankful for all they have done for us.
I'm happy to take this opportunity to express my gratitude and appreciation for the Mexico Mission Special Support Fund. We were trying to buy a piece of property with a church I'd established in the state of Tabasco in southeast Mexico. The Mexico Mission Special Support Fund offered to come alongside and meet us halfway in paying off the last $3,000. They offered if we would raise up $1,500, they would match the other. And then with the offering, the gift from the Mexico Mission Support Fund, we were able to pay off the property, and now we are in the process of building on that property. And I just one more time want to say how grateful I am for the gift given to us through the Mexico Mission Special Support Fund. Thank you. God bless you.
My name is Bonnie Wilson. I'm a missionary in León, Guanajuato, Mexico, the shoe capital of the world. My husband died in 2005, but we have continued on with the work. I am working with my son-in-law, Pedro Hernandez, and the church there, but also we have a special clinic. It is actually an evangelistic clinic. We give the gospel out, try to win people to the Lord, and then take care of their needs physically. We very much appreciate the Mexico Mission's Special Support Fund because they helped us get a nice sterilizer, a new one, and we're able to sterilize the instruments now more safely. Our doctor is a very good surgeon also, and he likes to do a little office surgery. But of course our main purpose in having the clinic there is that it's of course free. The people are helped by it, but the most blessed thing about it is that we're having people saved every Saturday when we have the clinic. Because of your help, because of your prayers, and because of the Mexican Mission Special Support Fund.
The goal is to raise $3 million to be used as an annuity, generating annual interest, allowing the ministry to spend $100,000 each year without touching the principal. We're asking you to partner with us and the many others who have already joined us to make a difference in Mexico. The goal is to have the fund go on even after the Creoles are out of the picture. We believe we have set up a functioning apparatus to see that goal accomplished. So what now? What's the next step if you're interested in knowing more, or if you're already ready to get involved? Here's how you can move to the next step. Number 1. Personally meet the Creoles by making contact with them. Meet them face to face if you're able to. But if that's not possible, meet them online. Go to their website. Call them on the phone. And then pray about your own personal involvement. Pray about the involvement of someone else who you may know might be interested. But pray about it. Ask God how you might get involved in this venture. And then, finally, and most importantly, if you are led by the Lord to participate, take action. Don't wait. Make a donation. Call the Creoles and make arrangements to help. Be involved. Do it today.